يا أبا عبد الله صغيرا واحتوى قلبي هواك.
Tonight, I'm going to touch on one very important aspect, which is the Holy Quran. Allah says, with truth He revealed. وَبِالْحَقِّ أَنزَلْنَاهُ وَبِالْحَقِّ نَزَلَ. Let's talk about the Quran, and you will see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining to us a very elegant system. Number one, Quran has a science. I'll talk about it inshallah the next few nights. I want to talk about many issues, especially Imam Sahab al-Zaman ajallahu ta'ala farajah inshallah, about his importance even from the Quran. In these last few nights, we are reaching a very, very critical geopolitical situation in the world today, where us Muslims are target number one. We are enemy combatants. Don't be fooled. Okay? And laws have been designed draconian style, just like the Umayyads had it, where you're guilty until proven innocent. Trust me, it's all an ideological war. Pundits have said it. The world today is fighting at the ideological level. It's an ideological war. It's not an economic war. No. You might say it's oil, it's power, it's corporations, corporatocracies. Yes, that's the machinery. But you go up to the helm of the one who's pushing the buttons, who's the big shot. He or she has a fixed ideology which is going to trickle down upon all of us. Don't be fooled. So we're going to talk about the ideology of the Quran, and we must understand the scheme of the way the universe is working in the world, so that we can place ourselves in the right direction, so we don't sell ourselves for cheap. In the world today, yesterday somebody was telling me this Call of Duty, the kids play. Just to give you an ideological war. How many of you, I don't want you to raise your hands. A lot of our youth. I mean, it's amazing how many are playing this game, right? Now, if you look at the games, they're designed to have an ideological essence in it. Who are you fighting? Afghans. Interesting. You're the American. Don't forget, you're the good guy. It's just like when Germany fought America. They were chugging out movies from Hollywood, you know? The Germans and then the Allies. Germans were the monsters, the beasts. Indoctrination, very nicely done. Our indoctrination today, it's amazing. So now suddenly I feel good pumping bullets into an innocent Afghan who's done nothing to hurt me. Nothing. It's just like when Muhammad Ali was asked to go to Vietnam, he said, they never called me the N-word. They never imprisoned me. They didn't take me as slaves. They didn't pull me out of Africa. Why am I going there to kill them? What a logical question, huh? They haven't come to my neighborhood. But notice it's an ideological warfare. And you and I think that it's okay, it's just a game. There is an ideology behind it that's really building the ethos of our next generation. If we're not careful with that kind of stuff, we're going to be duped. And I'm not being paranoid here. I'm being very careful, and I understand the intonations and the innuendos that come with this game. And our children are having fun being violent. Sell it. Hollywood makes the most money with violence and sex. It's the best thing that sells out there. Even the internet is the biggest seller on pornography, right? It's a lot of money. We're selling our souls for cheap. Cheap. Please be careful. These all have ideological warfares underneath it. And we should not be fooled. As Muslim, as a society, if we only as a Muslim community boycott these kinds of games, willfully with understanding that we will not subject our children to no matter what kind of game you give us, where it has an ideological poison, I categorically stand against it. Now, of course, who's going to say that? They say, oh, you're being too extreme. Are we being extreme? Then we wonder if our children are covering all these drug rehab centers, and they've got all kinds of bipolar characteristics, and then look at the military getting PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. What are these? They're becoming suicidal. Should we just shrug our shoulders? It's okay, it's collateral damage, or should we stand firm ideologically? You'll find no power is against this ideology in clarity like the Quran. وَبِالْحَقِّ أَنزَلْنَا وَبِالْحَقِّ نَزَلَ وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً صلى على محمد وآل محمد. Let's talk about the Quran. Quran, by the way, has a science too. And I'll talk about the science very quickly so you and I understand how the Quran transacts with us. Please make relations with the Quran. This is the month in which the Quran was revealed. It's a month in which you may read one verse, but it would be amazing if you and I can reflect on it.
يا أبا عبد الله
صغيرا واحتوى قلبي هواك حسينا وحسينا وحسينا